And we're talking 100,000 plants, not a couple. We ship out over 1,000 plants every week.
At what point did you realize you had a business? Like, at what point did you go to your husband and be like, I'm making money?
So I looked at my plant collection at the same time my husband was complaining. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try to sell some plants. Like, if I'm buying this stuff, I can sell it, right? Other people are looking for it too. I sold 2 plants that weekend and I made $1,000. The fact that I was in a new country with no one to tell me no. No one was there to tell me that this is a stupid idea, go get a job. That actually helped me a lot.
Family and friends could hurt your journey because they don't have the vision you have.
Even with the best intentions.
So you have more in your lab than exist
In the wild. But we started with like 1.
What kind of plants were you selling?
I know. Like, people had their doubts.
So, Rare Plant Fairy, what is it? Tell us.
So we are a plant shop that specializes in rare tropical plants. We sell online on our website, rareplantfairy.com, and we also have an app now. When we ship all over the world, but mainly we focus in the U.S.
But this isn't any plant shop. I feel like
No.
plant shop is not... It's like people think of like a Lowe's like distribution store. That is not what you guys are.
Yeah, I do feel like I need a new description because people picture me in like a florist, like as a florist.
Right, exactly.
Selling little pots in here and there.
Like, here's a rose. Yeah, you know?
But like, think of yourself, we're in a old truck factory too in Detroit. So we occupy about 12,000 square feet now. And we grow vertically, so on racks. And we're talking 100,000 plants, not a couple. We ship out over 1,000 plants every week.
But it's like rare plants too. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the thing that was interesting. It wasn't like we ship millions of roses out. You're like, this is some Greek name. I don't know what you're saying, like the Latin name of these plants. And you're like it was just, you have such a unique like buyers and perspective. And don't you have rare like, that's the whole Rare Plant Fair. Like, you have some very rare plants that are there too, right?
Yes, we have plants that get up there to like $25,000, $50,000 each. And yes, we do. But not all plants are like that. So we have plants from $10 to like right now $25,000.
What's the most rare plant you have like right now? And do you know?
If it's like, so there's like, you can think about rarity in like 2 ways though. Rarity could be like it actually doesn't exist very much, or it's very expensive, and both could be true, or they don't both have to be true at the same time too.
Well, so, pick your definite, like as far as rare. I guess when I think of rare, I think of like there's a limited supply of them in the world.
Okay. So the rarest ones we have are probably the endangered ones.
Yes.
That we're working on. So the ghost orchid is the one that's endangered in the Everglades. So I think there was a recent article about this. There's fewer than 1,000 now in the wild. And most of them are juveniles too. So we have more than that in our lab that we are cloning so that we can offer them to the hobbyist market.
So you have more in your lab than exist
in the wild. But we started with like 1 specimen in a test tube that we cloned. So the reason that they're so rare in the first place.
Yeah, let's get nerdy. Let's get nerdy. I love this.
So the reason they're rare in the first place is because of habitat, like climate change, of course, and you know, they're losing their habitat in the wild in the Everglades. But also because they're so sought after that hobbyists will go out and steal them, literally poach them.
Almost like animals.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a movie about this, The Orchid Thief.
Really?
Yeah, and a book.
And it's the same plant that you're now cloning,
Correct.
creating, and trying to save.
And the funny thing is, in that story, that the protagonist was trying to steal one to clone.
Interesting. So it was trying to save it.
No, he was just trying to
just clone more for
make
more money.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
I was like trying to be like, that's creative. I mean, do you ever just sit back and think like you're almost like a plant conservationist in this instance, because you're just trying to save a species, and then that's incredible. Like, how did you even get your hands on the first one?
So the first one was a trade with another lab that they obtained it, through the proper channels, and we exchanged plant material so we could both.
Are you sure you
work
just
on
didn't
things.
buy from the Orchid thief?
Oh God, I hope not.
It's
I'd be in trouble.
circle, I know, dude. Yeah, and and we do it. I'm telling guys, we'll put up pictures or video. Would you be willing to put up a picture of your lab or something give me that? Okay, like it's cool. Like literally think of like take your shoes off, like white. Like I know I'm repeating myself, but it was such a cool thing. That like people do think florist shop. When Dave was like, "Oh, this girl, like rare plant fairy," and I was thinking like, what are those things called? Like those like little like fake little garden thing,
Terrariums.
Yeah, I thought you were just like a
succulents.
Yeah, I thought you were like a little terrarium thing. And then you're like, here's this 14,000 square foot thing we have going on.
Yeah.
What's your favorite plant you have right now? Do you have one?
So our logo is a monstera leaf, and I do love monsteras. And there's so many different colors of them. I love them all.
I'm gonna look up a monstera real quick.
I love them all. So we currently have one that's called the devil monster.
Okay, is this what I'm looking at?
Yes, that's the green one. And then that's like the normal one you see everywhere.
Okay.
And we have a monstera that's called the Bulbasaur. Like the Pokemon.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll zoom into that. The editors, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll send you photos.
Yeah, thank you. We'll pop them up.
Yeah, I love them. They have split leaves. You know.
What got you into this?
It was my hobby that got like wild. You mean like how did I get into this as a hobbyist?
Like what? It's such a unique thing that even just as a hobbyist, this would be interesting. I want to get to the entrepreneur the side soon. Like, how did you turn the hobby into a business? I want to get there first, but like, this is still a unique thing to begin with. Not very many people do a lot of stuff with this rare of plants, these types of plants. Like, a lot of people are gardeners or they're this. This is another level. What got you started and interested in these types of plants?
Well, at first I was bored. I moved to this country 6 years ago. I started this business 5 years ago.
Whoa.
I'm an immigrant.
I know that. I know. But I thought it was like child. You've only been here in the States for 6 years.
Yeah.
And you've built like, that's incredible.
So I moved here 6 years ago, just a little over 6 years ago. From Dubai, but I'm from Hong Kong and Toronto. Yeah, I've been around, but 6 years ago, I came to Detroit sight unseen, never lived in the U.S. before.
Wow.
And I had no family here other than my husband and no friends. So I was bored.
Makes sense.
I was
This
bored.
all checks out so far.
And like, we're in a new place. Let me get some plants to fill it out. And
wow.
I guess I just have, some people just like to collect. They have that collector gene. They just want the best of everything. Like, what do
You're like
have?
a plant pack rat that makes money off of it.
Well, I used to collect sneakers too. So so it kind of tracks if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like
I like handbags. I like sneakers.
And now plants.
Yeah, now plants. And yeah, and 6 years ago, I was new here, started getting into plants. And of course, the pandemic hits, and not a great time to socialize. So I fall deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole.
Everyone's just in your homes, and you're just like this crazy plant lady. You know how there's like crazy cat ladies? You're just like crazy.
True.
You're like a Venus flytrap by your bed.
And like every plant is named. Hi, George. How you doing this morning?
You're just going crazy a little bit, Your husband's like, am I needed in this relationship anymore? I don't really know.
I know, maybe that was his real complaint.
Yeah, he felt replaced.
I know.
This is we should call him. This is therapy. He needs therapy right now.
So true.
That's great. So were you an entrepreneur before this in Dubai, any of your other stops in life?
Yes and no. It's so funny. I started my first business when I was 7 or 6 years old. Didn't go very far, but I
mean, you were 7, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I started this company called the Jocelyn's All Things Club. I was so sick and tired of people borrowing my shit. that I would make people pay me like a dime to borrow anything I owned, like a pen. Or, I didn't have anything valuable.
Right.
Okay, so like
Right.
my stapler.
Yeah, like my eraser.
And I had stamp cards. And if people like borrow my stuff like 5 times, they get a free one.
It's genius. It's surprising it didn't take off more.
Look, I saw a problem, a need.
People keep taking my stuff. You want an eraser? Yeah. I did the same thing, but I was all about food. I would always be like if someone
Yeah?
wanted something, I'd be
Oh my
like,
God.
give me your sandwich at lunch and I will let you borrow my pencil. But I never turned it into a business. I was just fat.
Yeah.
That's how I was. So that was your first business.
That was my first business.
Yeah,
No.
surprisingly didn't take off.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think Costco stole my model. No, I mean,
Yeah.
they have,
Or
like,
eBay.
membership.
eBay.
Yeah.
You were the original
I
eBay.
was the original, like, thread up and
Yes.
all.
Yes, my wife. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're talking about
man.
wife. That's great. First business, and then what were you what was your job like? Because you're EY Entrepreneur of the Year. That's a
Yes.
big deal. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But to say I created this company in 6 years with little to no entrepreneurial experience is also insane. Did you have any other stops along the way of other things you started, or did you just kind of found your niche and you just kind of grew with it?
Well, okay, so my parents were entrepreneurs. So my parents were small
Mm.
business owners. So I guess like kind of like.
But you
seeped
weren't
in
an
over the
entrepreneur in
years.
Dubai, or you were an entrepreneur in
No.
Toronto, or anything like that.
No, I was a speech language pathologist.
Oh.
So I worked with special needs. I helped them communicate and all that. I worked with.
Maybe that's why we're doing so well on this podcast.
I worked with children at
You're-
ASD and all that.
You're
yeah.
helping me out, you know. My wife says I have problems, so maybe you're helping me
Maybe
right
I
now.
should be
talk about
charging
it.
you.
Yes, I know. You're like, Dylan, you're doing so good.
Good job. Good talking.
Yes, good job. dude. That's great. That's great. My wife would be like, yeah, he has mental issues. Oh, that's amazing. So then you come here, you get a bunch of plans. You can start going a little crazy in
Yeah.
COVID and have some fun. And
Yeah.
eventually, at what point did you realize you had a business? Like, at what point did you go to your husband and be like, hey, like, I'm making money.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't just a hobby. Because there's that shift. Every entrepreneur that starts with a hobby that gets to, there's this shift. There's like this
Yeah.
moment that they're like, oh, like this might not be a hobby anymore. When did that happen for you?
So like it was like you have to think about the time too. Like I was unemployed, right? Like as being a speech language pathologist, if I wanted to work, I'd have to work at a hospital or a school, all of which weren't hiring, and I wouldn't want to work anyway with people's mouths at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Think
that's
about
fair.
that, yeah. So like, I basically were like, ugh, and I can't really be a speech language pathologist right now, and you know, kids are not going to do the whole online therapy.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not going to respond to that. So I looked at my plant collection. At the same time, my husband was complaining, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try to sell some plants. Like if I'm buying this stuff, I can sell it, right? Other people are looking for it too. So that's how it started. Like I sold 2 plants that weekend, and I made $1,000. And I was like, you know what? I got something here.
That was the moment.
Yeah, that
It was your
the
first
moment.
sale.
My first sale.
Your first sale was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is real.
Yeah, and my husband was so skeptical because I remember this was a doctor that came after her shift and came to pick up these plants at midnight. And she rolled up with cash.
What kind of plants were you selling?
I know. Like people had their doubts.
You have like a trench coat. You open it up with just a bunch of pots just in the coat. So that was your first sale. Was
That was the first
underhanded,
Well,
like secretive
It was
in the
on
parking lot.
Facebook. I put it on Facebook Marketplace.
That could be sketch.
It could be. So I was worried. My
But
husband-
but it was
It's
great.
fine, it was
Just
fine.
a doctor that is like
she's
I work.
awesome, and we're
yeah.
still friends.
Yeah, she's like I work crazy hours.
Yeah.
yeah. And then when did you start growing to where you started needing staff? Like what was the next jump for you guys?
So, let's see. That was around like March-ish, that first sale, and then July I was like, oh, let's create a name. It's like Airplane Fairy. So that became a company, a proper company, and then I actually stuck it out by myself for another 15, 16 months. I don't know. I had this crazy idea that I to be like a self-made woman, I'd have to be a self-made woman. I had this crazy idea in my head that I had to make $1 million on my own before I hired someone.
Really? Where'd that come from?
I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense.
No,
Looking back
it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, no, it was kind of dumb. I was working myself to death. I was literally like growing the plants, taking pictures of them, posting on social media, listing them,
Yeah.
packaging them, dealing with customer service. It was insane.
What revenue did you get to before you hired your first person? How close to your goal were you?
Maybe 3/4.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
You killed yourself in the process.
I
but
killed
that's
myself in the process.
still
I
incredible.
proved nothing.
You're like, I just probably took 4 years off my life. That's probably the only thing I actually did.
That's what it felt like.
So you hired people. Now you're at almost 30.
Yeah.
You have an amazing team. You have your social media. I mean, just we were talking earlier, Instagram already almost has 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
Do you ever just sit back? Do you ever just think if it wasn't for the because it's really cool in life to look back at a negative and be like, wow, this negative spurred a positive. It almost sounds like if it wasn't for the pandemic, you might not be like in this position right now. Like that like using that just rough of it in our history as a springboard into, I mean, that really is the American dream to me, is the ability to make something out of nothing. And then 6 years in as an immigrant, I'm assuming at this point you're over $1 million because you were at 3/4 by yourself. So $1 million, I mean, that's incredible. And that's just that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think this part I don't really get to talk about much, but the fact that I was in a new country with no one to tell me no.
Right.
No one was there to tell me that this is a stupid idea, go get a job. That actually helped me a lot.
You mean like familially, your friends and like that kind of stuff?
Because like if I were at home in Hong Kong or something, I'd be talking to my friends all day, every day. And they probably think it's a stupid idea because, I mean, it is kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's
insane.
Yeah. You're going to sell endangered, rare, crazy plants for 30, 40 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to make a living out of this? Like
and employ a bunch of people.
Yeah, my parents were like, when are you getting a job?
Yeah. You're like, I have a job. It's 80 hours a week. I don't sleep. That's an interesting point. And I've talked about that on the podcast before. Like, sometimes family and spouses and friends can be exactly what you need in your entrepreneurship journey. And other times, like, family and friends could hurt your journey because they don't have the vision you have.
Even with the best intentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's incredible. Now, walk me through. Now, you were still with your husband.
Yeah.
And I coach people all the time. They're like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm like, you need to have support by your spouse. Like, your spouse needs to support you. Mm-hmm. If they don't support you, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
I knew he had his doubts.
Oh, he did.
At one point, but like it sounds like he was still like, hey, do your thing. This is kind of weird, but do your thing.
Yeah.
Right? He was still supporting by still kind of being like, this is kind of interesting call. When did he realize, oh, you're not crazy. This is real. And now he works for you.
Yeah. But, like he always like helped me a little bit with like, the taxes and the filings at the end of the year. And then I hired my maybe first 5 employees before he was like, this is kind of like legit. Like this is like, generating more income than my own job. But we had to figure out, the health care and all that first before he like totally
made the jump.
Yeah. So it wasn't until actually after I hired my 5th employee that he really like come on board full time.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, yours is just it's a great entrepreneur story. Like, it's just like plants in apartment, now 12,000 square foot warehouse in 6 years.
And growing too.
Still growing.
We're going to get like 3,000 more square feet by the end of the year or in January.
In the same building?
In the same building.
Yeah, that's incredible. What advice do you wish that you know now that you wish you could go back in time to your former self in your first year of business that like you wish you could give your former self that would make life way easier?
Hire. You don't have all the answers and you don't need to have all the answers. It's okay. It's okay to not know.
That's a great statement. It's okay to not know.
Yeah.
And hire people smarter than you in certain areas,
Oh, for
or
sure.
better than you in certain areas.
But it's like when you first hire, you just don't know how to hire.
Mm.
Like who the heck is gonna work for me? I don't even know what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
how am I? There's all those doubts, but like sometimes you just have to like take that step and then figure it out.
What would you recommend to someone that's looking to hire their first person right now? What are some qualities that you look for when you hire?
So I think you can teach skills to a certain extent, right? I can teach anyone to pack a plant, anyone to water a plant, but you can't teach core values. That has to be innate. So right now I hired according to core values. So people that show integrity and show a great work ethic, show ability to, or the want to learn and be better. That's very important to me.
Yeah. I had a buddy that made a hire of somebody that was skilled, but the core values were not there.
Yeah, that's
And,
tough.
I warned them. I was like, hey, I know this person,
Yeah.
but they were like, oh, but they're skilled. They know how to do this job. They're very qualified. They only lasted 6 months.
It's so tempting, right? Because you, as like the person that's hiring, you have a problem you need to solve. You need that seat filled. And hey, that's the perfect person. Come on, just do the job.
No, I don't have to onboard them. I don't have to teach them much. They already know.
They don't have to talk to me. They don't have to talk to anyone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's not how it works.
No.
Yeah.
How important is culture to you?
Oh, so important. Yeah, that's why we lead with core values. I hire according to core values, and we reward people by core values.
What does that mean?
So, I mean, just yesterday we actually had our Q3 state of the company meeting. So we reiterated our core values and we celebrated our wins and we celebrated each and every person by the core values that they exhibited. So thank you so-and-so for doing this and you exhibited this core value. Yeah.
That's interesting. Because a lot of companies would just say thank you, like celebrating this achievement. It's not so much what they're doing, it's how they're doing it.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both. Because you stepped up and did something that was even outside of what's expected of you, you helped your fellow coworkers, and that exhibits the help first core value.
A lot of times, and I've had a lot of culture people on the podcast talk about the importance of culture. They always say it goes top down. If the owner's not a good person or the owner's not, it's tough for someone that is rude and mean and nasty to develop a good company culture, right? And so then if you are an owner that struggles with that stuff, focusing on yourself and trying to make sure you are ready personally to develop a good culture, have you found that it's harder at this point to develop a good culture with a lot of people because there's so many different personalities? Or have you found that you yourself, you're taking care of yourself, your mind's right, like that kind of stuff, and that helps, like when you're trying to develop a good company culture, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, entrepreneurship is a personal development adventure.
Yeah.
It really is. Like every day I have to be my best self, right? Or I try to be, and at least, it's as much self-help as it is like learning the skills of entrepreneurship. But when it comes to culture, I think for sure it has to, the top, leadership has to realize and recognize the importance of culture. But culture really is actually bottom up too. Because if you can't force it on people, it has to already exist, especially if you have a company that has multiple people already. You have to look at your team and see what are the values that they exhibit that you love about them. What makes them work? So when we looked at our core values, we actually looked at the existing people, like the people that we want to have more of, and why do we love them so much? Oh, it's because they do this, X, Y, and Z. That's why these are the values that we actually hold dear, and that's what we're hiring for.
That's such a great way to think of company culture. And because it's not so much, what do we want to be known as a company? It's like, wait, we love these people that are already here.
Yeah.
Why do we love them?
Yeah.
And develop your core values from that.
And add more people like
them.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing that could happen is to have these kind of aspirational core values like integrity, written on the wall.
Discipline. Yeah.
Hard work. You know, they're so meaningless, and people just see them and roll their eyes.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It means nothing. It's
Yeah.
a word on a wall.
yeah, it means nothing. Like, everyone has to exhibit it top down, bottom up. Like, leadership, of course, has to care. And then everyone else has to care too.
And the leader has to have those same core values.
Absolutely.
Like if you have integrity on the wall, but the owner's a sleazebag and everyone knows he is,
yeah.
it's like, why would we like,
Yeah, exactly.
you have to act it.
And
you
you,
have to be
you
it.
have to show it. You
Yeah.
have to, pay your suppliers on time, that kind of thing. You can't ignore customers that need help.
Yeah.
You actually have to live it.
And it's hard sometimes.
It's not hard if that's already a core value. That's the whole point.
But there's still, I think, like, for example, like I want to be a disciplined person. Like it's a core value for me, right? But there's still parts of my life that I'm struggling with discipline. Like, so it's a core value. I'm disciplined in some things, but I still struggle with like being disciplined in every single aspect of my life.
Okay.
And so I think that's what I'm trying to say with like a company, like, at least for me, and maybe that's something that you don't struggle with yourself, but I want to be more disciplined than I am. Like, do you feel like with your core values, they're so ingrained in who you are that like you're not trying to attain to them better? Or do you think you've kind of like, they are who we are, we've made it, like this is what we are, we put our mark in the sand? Because I think for me, I'm like, I have core values that I'm trying to get to, if that makes sense.
I would say the core values that we have are core values that I do embody. Like they're like in my bones.
Yeah. Like I can't separate myself.
Yeah, I mean, are there times that, I slip up? Of course, I'm human.
Sure.
Yeah, but I feel like for the most part, it's me.
Yeah.
And I feel like as an entrepreneur, your company somehow it becomes an extension of yourself.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And I think for good and bad. Like I think some of the good and some of the bad, like if I'm thinking of my companies, like I'm like, we're really good in this thing. And this thing we're not so good at. And it's like a direct correlation of what I'm good at or not good at.
And then it's like it's a mirror. And then that's what you have to work on for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where you potentially need to hire someone better than you, smarter than you, to help you with that personal growth.
Absolutely.
That's good. Deep therapy sessions, huh?
Yes.
This is great.
How do you feel?
Hungry? Very hot, actually. Sweaty. But I feel great. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I should have a couch just talking about my feelings.
Maybe a fan or something.
It's ridiculous. This building.
For the record, I feel fine. It's perfect in here.
It was perfect yesterday. Well, you would have been like yesterday was so cold. It was amazing. It was awesome.
What's your optimum temperature?
68 in a building, 67.
Okay.
Yeah. Like not 79.
For me, it's 75.
You're in Dubai too long. Is Hong Kong warm? I feel like Hong
Kong's pretty hot.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why do I always picture Hong Kong like rainy?
It's not that rainy.
Like,
yes. I mean, there's monsoon season. But,
that's what I'm thinking of.
But it is like hot and stuffy.
Like sticky, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Humid?
Like, so humid that the walls cry.
What is that?
Literally. Like there's like
condensation. The condensation on the walls?
Yeah.
I thought they were like screaming. I was like, I would not live there.
But the walls are actually like
condensating.
Yeah, and then they're dropping. Like the water condensation is like literally bleeding down.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You're like, amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Is that actually how you get showers there? You just go up to a wall?
You just have to shower like twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah. How is Dubai?
Weird. It's an awkward place to live, but I'm glad I had that experience.
How long were you there?
Like a year.
Yeah. What's the awkward part?
I mean, it is very strange to be there as an Asian woman.
Yeah.
They don't know if I'm the help or,
right.
Like literally.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Kind of, basically.
Yeah. And
they don't know how it's very like a
I'm going to ask you a non-kosher question.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But we can.
Yeah.
I'll be nice.
All right.
Generally, Dubai, like the culture, they don't value women as much as other cultures.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of immigrant workers there that built Dubai. Like, how do they know across the board? Like, did you feel, because I've also heard Dubai is crazy safe. I've heard you could leave your wallet on your car in Dubai and it wouldn't be stolen. Like, I've heard, like, but I also just don't know how do you have to prove yourself? Like if, for example, an Asian woman in Dubai, do you have to like prove like, hey, I'm here legally, I'm not like, do you feel you got treated a different way or not really?
So it depends what kind of Asian you look like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
like Korean versus Chinese versus like what do you, like
Chinese are investors, so they're like, at a higher rung.
Okay.
But if you look a little bit more Southeast Asian, you might be treated like a domestic
working
helper.
class or something?
Yeah, like
Interesting.
a maid. Yeah, or like I don't know.
Is it almost like like an India caste system almost?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Okay, that's intriguing.
You'll do fine.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, I'm gonna do great.
But
I'll go with you, so you'll be fine.
But I feel like it's better now. Like when I was there, it was much more strict, but now it's much more open and much more westernized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now.
Would you recommend visiting?
Oh, 100%. It's very interesting.
It's kind of crazy. Like in the middle of the desert, this just massive city.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And what they've done is insane. Like just thinking that it's all desert,
yeah,
really.
It's just sand. Yeah.
And they built all this. I mean, that in itself is a feat.
It's an engineered marvel.
It is. It is crazy.
Yeah. I've always wanted to check it. Apparently golf courses in Dubai are pretty cool.
Well, I don't know.
There's a golf course and you can see all like the Dubai city behind it. I saw a video guy playing it and I was like, that sounds awesome.
Huh. That is crazy. The funnest thing we've done was probably taking our Jeep and then just going dune bashing. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Deflate your tires. And
yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So have you heard of the project called The Line?
Yeah, in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. They're trying to make this big city.
Yeah.
To the middle of the desert.
Except now they've shrunk it.
Have they?
Yeah, it's not, instead of 100 miles, it's like 1 mile.
Well, yeah.
They try to get my husband on that project.
Really?
I swear. Like
I did a whole show on that project.
You did?
Yeah.
So like that's what my husband did.
Well, because it's more than just The Line.
Yeah.
They were trying to make resorts and ski resorts. Like it's like a massive.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different things they're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
and The Line is just one of them.
Yeah, that's like the living quarters, right?
Yeah.
So my husband was doing all that stuff. Like he's a structural engineer by training, and his old boss actually came to our facility at Rare Plant Ferry, and she even tried to get him to work on The Line.
Like go there?
Literally, because we have friends in Abu Dhabi working on The Line.
No way.
Yeah.
That's gotta get him on the podcast. What if they could tell what's going on? I just feel like it's just one of those things where you have just so much money you don't know what to do, and you're just like,
oh, absolutely.
Let's just build this city through the desert.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I just don't know how it's gonna. How does that? I just don't know how it works. I saw the renderings, I saw their vision, but I'm just kind of like, it's just, yeah. I mean, even just to keep it sustainable seems crazy.
I mean, it's bizarre, but at the same time, without these kind of projects and this kind of money, like there's no way to really test out the limits of architecture.
Right, it's kind of how you grow. Like it's how you learn. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like otherwise we'd just be building.
It's like what NASA
boring
should
buildings.
be, instead of just not send anyone to space for 30 years.
Yeah,
it's our personal opinion. It's fine.
There you go.
Yeah, you're like, we're not gonna go down that hell. I'm like,
I don't know enough to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, what was it after one of them? It was like, then we didn't send anyone up to space forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you guys do again? I don't really know. Look at stars or something. Because I feel like space travel was like this hot, big thing, and then it just kind of, we just stopped. We had the space station, and that was kind of enough.
Yeah.
For a while, and just like.
Yeah, what were we doing up there?
Right, and we didn't try to do anything else. It's like, we landed on the moon, or did we? No, I'm just kidding. That's a big conspiracy. And then after that, it was kind of like we kind of achieved our goal, I guess, and then they just kind of stopped. But I feel like there was this like segment in our history that was like all about space, and then just
like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, then it just stopped becoming important, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I want to know, like, is it possible for a human to leave the Milky Way or something like that? Like that's the kind of stuff, like, are black holes portals to other stuff?
I gotta ask Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He did a thing on it.
He came here to Detroit.
Did he?
Yeah, I went to his show. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Yeah. There's a theory that about black holes that basically like I'll show it. I don't want to.
Yeah, come out on the other side.
Yeah, really. Like it's
I
like
think
it like wraps around like this, and then the black hole is just the connector.
And it's just like a time warp.
Yeah, because time doesn't do this. Time is.
Yeah.
And so it just is connecting you between the two.
I think I might have read it in a Stephen Hawking book.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho, that was like that
was an 8-minute tangent. That was fun. That's how the show goes.
Tangents are great.
This is, I think, why my podcast is done fine, because we have very interesting random convos of people that you don't expect. Like, it's fun. That was very interesting to me. Entrepreneurship, though. Okay, back to this.
Where were we?
Yeah, we were talking about culture, and now we're talking about black holes.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a leap. So basically, the connection is, don't hire a black hole that's going to suck all the culture out of your.
Yeah, and then throw you back in a different time.
Yeah, don't do that.
Wow.
Hire people with the same core values. That's how it all connects.
Period.
That's great. Oh man. Okay. So, really quick, talk to me about what your aspirations are for your company. Like, what's the next? You say you're growing.
Yes.
Are you trying to are you like, hey, we get to X revenue, we're good? Are you just kind of like, I just want to perpetually grow this thing, see how big we can get it?
So our goal is to, in 10 years, to ship out 1 million pots of happiness.
Nice. That's so cute.
But actually, like, in terms of revenue, I don't know. I don't really think that way. I just want to build something super cool.
Yeah.
I just want to do something really wild, which we have already built something really wild, but I want to push the envelope further and just like do something like people don't expect. I want to keep surprising people.
Have you considered to do anything outside of plants, like rare something else, like other types of rarity items other than plants?
We could possibly expand to like plant lifestyle. Like, what is it to be a plant mom? Because pets are the new children and plants are the new pets.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
So like educational
Or lifestyle. Like, yeah, what would you need as a plant parent? All the things you need for a plant parent.
Sounds like a good podcast.
Yeah.
You should do one. That'd be fun. That's interesting. You could. So do you know in the like? Because I was thinking like, would you like ever sell like exotic animals to like people?
Oh hell no! I don't know.
Is that like a sketchy business?
Yeah.
It sounds like a sketchy business to me.
It's no. Animals are in the wild only.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have a dog, I guess. But they're domesticated. I'm a wildlife photographer, so I feel very strongly about it.
About like like you're like anti-zoo.
I'm anti-zoo. I'm anti any like animal tourism sort of thing. Like,
even if the
rides.
animals would die like in the wild, you're like, just don't touch them.
Yeah, well, they should be in a conservancy.
Not in like
a petting zoo.
Right.
Or not an elephant giving rides.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Or like dolphins, swimming with dolphins. I'm like, no.
Not a SeaWorld fan.
No. I mean, even when I take photos in the wild, I feel very strongly about baiting, like no baiting at all. If I know a guy baits animals, I will never go there.
Why is that a problem?
Well, you shouldn't be feeding the animals, right? You're like altering their behavior.
Teaching them to be dependent on you, or like.
Well, that and sometimes, or baiting or calling, both are bad. You know, some people do make like bird calls.
Yeah. To
get the birds to come. For what? For a better photo. But then the bird, what happens is they reveal their position. They reveal their hiding spot, and predators find them.
So you could be,
it could be inadvertently
helping the predator.
Changing behavior.
Oh, yeah. So. Or the predator was hungry. Maybe you helped them out.
You're still changing behavior because now the predator doesn't know how to find their food unless there's a human calling it.
Right.
You see where I'm going? Like, it's better to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. And so you're like, when you do photography, you're just like, I'm going to try to be as, like, not change anything as much as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not making the animal, like, scared or anxious, just really observing their behavior to make sure that I'm not causing any stress.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Just a little side thing.
It's great. So you wouldn't do animals then?
I wouldn't sell animals.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was just thinking because I was thinking of like what are other rare things you guys could potentially do, but plants kind of sound like.
plants or plant-related things
Yeah.
like, fertilizer. There's a lot of plant care stuff.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like, how is I'm assuming you can't use normal fertilizer in some of these very rare plants, right?
Yeah, you can use normal
can? Okay.
fertilizer. It just depends on the numbers, I guess. We call them NPK, like the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium ratio.
So if you're gonna buy an exotic plant like one of these plants that are very rare, there has to be some education involved, like to keep the plant alive in some cases.
Yeah, and thriving. I mean, they could probably do okay without fertilizer for a bit because the soil that we send the plants out in already have a little bit of nutrients, but you want to replenish
But are
it.
certain plants like they have to be under a certain type of light or a certain because
Yeah.
that person would need to know that, right?
Yes. So our customers generally already know what's needed.
I mean, I guess that's true. If you're gonna drop
Yeah.
50 grand on a plant,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna already know what's needed to keep it
Yeah,
alive. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
We have very general guidelines, but for the most part, you kind of have to read the plant. Like the plant will tell you what it needs.
Yeah. If it looks like it's dying, it's probably dying. Yeah.
If it's droopy,
You're
it
like-
probably needs a drink.
Yeah.
If it's like bleaching out, you're probably giving it too much light.
Mm.
You kind of have to see and adapt. And we offer customer service and help
That's
when
awesome.
people ask.
That's great. Well, I'm telling you, I think what you guys have built is incredible. Where can people find more of you and your business and education and all that stuff? Like, where do you want to point them to?
So, oh man. So we have, of course, our website, rareplantfairy.com. We have blogs. We have a private Facebook group, Rare Plant Fairy. We have 10,000 people in this private group. We will launch a podcast
One of these days.
one of these days.
It's going to be amazing.
Yes. And Instagram, Rare Plant Fairy. Yeah. We're everywhere if you look.
Rare Plant Fairy on Instagram.
Yes.
RarePlantFairy.com.
Yes.
TikTok. Where can people buy? How do people buy?
So you can buy on the website or you can come in person. We're open Fridays to Sundays. So
It's really cool. I'm telling you guys, if you are in Michigan or in Detroit, you should definitely go. Do you want me to put the address on the description or not?
yeah,
Okay,
1111 Bellevue.
There you go.
People come from all over. Like people drive from upstate New York. We've had someone drive.
Really?
Yeah, people drive all over the country.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, especially if they don't want something to happen in shipping. Or do you think people come because they're nervous about transportation and they want to transport it themselves?
I think they've followed us for so long. They've already purchased from us, and they just want to come and see us, meet us, and just see the facility, and then make a whole vacation out of it. So
Makes sense.
yeah, so Detroit's really cool.
Detroit's
if
great.
You've never been.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just telling somebody, one of my editors, well, we have people all over the world, but I just hired one for my personal podcast because I use my podcast as testing to make sure that they're good for clients.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's hired a guy from Argentina. He's amazing. And I was just on a video call with him yesterday. And he's like, I've never been to Detroit. He's like, is Detroit cool? I'm like, Detroit's awesome, dude.
Super cool.
It's great. Coming back, great. Fun downtown.
There's so much happening all the time.
Yeah, there's always something to do. Sports or night, whatever. There's cool, I don't know, it's just everything. Even from business life to personal life to family, it's a good place.
It's the smallest big city I've ever lived in. It's got big city amenities, but a village vibes.
Yes. Yeah, and because the downtown's not crazy. It's
No,
not
not at all.
some skyscrapers on Woodward, but
then at the same time, you have everything. You have all the teams. You have hockey. You have basketball. You have
everything.
football.
Yeah.
Everything's there. Baseball. It's all there.
Yeah.
We have all the things.
It's
wild.
Yeah, because the interesting thing about Detroit, it's mainly houses. That's the thing, but people don't know. It's such a big land mass that the actual city doesn't take up the majority of actually Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, this is still Wayne County where we are
Right.
at. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, but even
stretches
the
out.
city itself even has Hamtramck, which is his own city inside of the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
That's how big even just the city borders are of Detroit.
Yeah.
But the actual city, downtown is awesome. It's
Yeah.
super fun. Corktown's great.
Oh yeah, I love Corktown.
Yeah, all that stuff.
There's so much new stuff. There's a lot of new restaurants to try out.
It's great. City of Detroit sponsored this podcast. This is great.
Yeah.
Free promo.
Visit Detroit.
Well, anyway, I appreciate you coming on. Visit
Thanks.
Detroit. That's funny. I just did a voiceover for a Visit Detroit thing. Actually, it's pretty cool.
You can
Coming out
add it.
soon. Commercials coming out soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Be awesome. I need to text. Do you know Ethan Lloyd?
No.
Yeah, he
Should
does. No. I mean, I don't know. He's just a Detroit media company owner, does a lot of work for the city and the state. Anyway, yeah. Worked for the mayor's office for a while for their media and stuff. So anyway, cool. All right, well, guys, thank you. We're wrapping up. It's almost been an hour already.
Has it really? Holy moly.
That's why I told you when you were like, should I go to the bathroom before? I'm like, you might want to.
Because of the
It just goes so
tangents.
fast. Yeah. Hey. We had fun though.
That's true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And this is actually normally they get close 50 to an hour. My longest ever was 2:20. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Should we keep going then?
We can do whatever you want. I just don't know what time you had.
Oh.
I think the assistant was like, the time was we were supposed to end at 11. Technically the calendar invited at 11.
No, I'm good. I mean, I could stay if you still want more.
Sorry.
It was still 11:30, but I think I don't have anything until like 1:30.
I love when I look. Sorry, I love when you look at your phone. You just get so jarred because you're just like, I'm so confused.
You forget why you're.
Well, no, you get a text and you're like, it's just so off the wall of like you just weren't expecting to get that text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you read a recent article that humans now have a shorter attention span than goldfish?
Than goldfish?
Yeah.
It doesn't shock me.
No.
Social media's ruined us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what's that? Ooh.
That's actually why I love podcasting, because I think podcasting is one of the last long form things that can grab people still. Like it doesn't always, but like I will very rarely ever listen to one thing for more than 5 minutes other than a podcast.
That's true.
And so that's what I think. There's an art to conversation. I think you were talking about being a fly on the wall and conservationist. Like I love about being a podcast is like you get to feel like you're a fly on the wall of a conversation. And that's why I love podcasting. That's where you're like, can I show my coffee on camera? I'm like, yeah, because they're just flies on the wall. They're here. Like, and that's why I love podcasting, because like my listeners get to feel like they're here with us. And a good host, you're getting me on a tangent now, but a good host is the one that can ask the same questions his audience is thinking. So then the audience gets to listen vicariously and live vicariously through the host. It's like the best thing for a podcast when I listen to it, I'm like, the host asked the question, I'm like, I was thinking that question, you just asked it. Like, thank you, because that's a good host. And the only way you get there is you get people on that you're actually really curious about. That's why I'm excited for you, because I'm like, I love your story, I want to know more. And so then it just becomes a good podcast because I'm personally invested in the story.
Yeah.
I think one of the worst podcasts are ones that like, you're like, I'm just trying to make money, or I'm trying to, like, if there's no passion or excitement about it, your listeners will know, they're like, this is boring. But if the host is very passionate and interested, then that's where you have the great conversations. And hopefully, like, put it in the car, slow down, listen. Like, in the world that's just so like reels and quick and this, podcasting is one of those few things that's limited. It's not very stimulating. It's not very crazy, but people will still tune in. And to me, that's why I love the art form, because I think it's the adverse of everything that's being pushed, which is flashy and it's just two people chatting. And I don't know. That's why I love it.
No, I agree. I mean, I listen to podcasts, so.
Yeah. But it's one of the few things that you'll listen, like, even songs are 3 minutes. Like, everything.
That's true. Songs are shorter, though.
Yeah, I mean, songs are 3 to 4 minutes, or even 2 to 2.5 minutes sometimes. And even 6 minutes, 6 minutes sounds very long, but most are like 3.5 minutes, right? Every 3.5 minutes, you get a new dopamine hit with a new song. And then even most people don't even finish songs anymore. You know, if you're listening on Spotify, if you don't like the song, doesn't hit next song, right? Radio's dying because people want control over what dopamine hits them.
That's so crazy. But remember in the 90s when intros were over a minute long?
Yeah.
It's just like an instrumental.
You know, and just like, dude, now we'd go crazy. You know, you're like, get to the song, dude. We should bring it back.
A minute and a half.
We're just living so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like, so I just think podcast is one of those very last forms of long form, one tracked type of entertainment that isn't constant dopamine hits.
Don't want to upset you, but there's AI podcasts now.
I know. I just got sent one.
They sound really...
It's incredible.
I know, but they don't have tangents, though.
No, they're always on target. You can still tell. It took me about 30 seconds to know. I got sent one from one of my sponsors because they're working on like a marketing thing. And they're like, hey, what do you think about this? And so they sent it to me and I was listening to it. And it took me about 30 seconds. Like, wait a second. But it's getting good.
It's good. Like, okay, so I was just at Harvard last week for a business program. And, we get case studies and you can read it, but no one likes to read anymore. So one of the case studies, they actually turned it into a podcast. So you could listen to the case instead.
Yes.
And they were trying that out to see if it would be better for students. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so weird.
But I don't think it will ever, excuse me.
It won't replace real. It won't
replace
real
connection.
Yeah, you can't.
It's the connection, the quips, the jokes, our human brains are so weird. Like we were laughing about the fact that you start like just those like random dumb things, or the fact like the speech pathologist jokes we were making earlier about like AI won't do that. Like they yet. I mean, maybe eventually.
Yeah,
but
or
I just
even
don't
stombles and stuff like that. That could be funny. Like that's very human.
Yeah, I just did a podcast released one of the ladies, her eyelash kind of fell off, like mid. We're just dying laughing. She's trying to like fix it. Mid. Like I can't do that. Like that. Yeah. Just those real human interactions. AI can't replace. But it is getting weird. It's getting really weird. It's one of those things like I don't know how to use. Like I use AI a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, but I'm also kind of like I don't want to feed the monster.
I know, but it is. Yeah, I'm just using it in its most basic forms, like, hey, ChatGPT,
help me with copy, or help me with this, or give me some text or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, am I feeding? You watch what's the movie? The second Avengers, when like I don't know if you've seen any of the Avengers.
I don't watch any of those. I'm not
a superhero movie.
I just got tired of them. They're all the same.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that. They up until Endgame, they were all great. Once Endgame, they've all been terrible since then.
That was probably the last one I watched then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like hero finds themselves, conquers the day.
Amen. It's the best. I love it. I love it.
Underdog.
Yes, give me an underdog story. I'll watch Rudy like 40 times. Like, I love an underdog story. Yeah, I'm a very simple creature. I cry in Frozen. You haven't even seen Frozen, have you?
I know I have because I worked with kids. That year Frozen came out, everyone was Elsa.
Yeah, me. I was.
You were Elsa too?
No, I was Olaf. I watched Frozen in high school with my best friend because we went to a movie theater. And
you were in high school when Frozen came out?
Yeah.
How old are you?
31. When did?
No.
Let's
Not that old. No.
It came out in 2013. I was a freshman in college. Yeah, look.
Has it been that long?
November 27th, 2023. It's come out 13 years ago.
Holy shit.
It's almost 2026. Yeah. 12 years ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's been that long since I was a therapist.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we walked into a movie and there's no good movies. And we were like, I'm a big animated movie. Like I love animated movies. So we were just like, what's this Frozen? Like we walked in and it was before the hype. It was like we had no clue what Frozen was. We knew it was a Disney movie. We had no idea because it was like pretty much like the day after release.
Oh my God.
And we were like
big fans.
We're like, what's this movie? And me and another I was a freshman, I guess, in college at this point. We're like, this movie's incredible. Hooked.
Let it go.
Yeah, I love my 2-year-old's a massive Frozen fan, but Frozen 2 is better than Frozen 1.
Really?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
it's so good. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
It's so good.
I think I briefly saw it. That it came.
It's so good. The music's better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The storyline's better. It's great. I love it. If my daughter wants to watch Frozen, I prefer Frozen 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great. And I'll tell you this story.
Mm-hmm.
I cried in front of my boss watching Frozen 2 on the plane on the way to Vegas once.
No.
Because listen, I know. So this is weird about me. Want to know a little weird thing about me? I don't cry during adult, like real person movies. I only cry for some reason during animated movies.
That is very strange. What does that say about you?
I don't know. I'm really weird. I don't know. And I also don't cry in sad moments. I only cry in happy moments. I'm not a sad crier. If it's a sad moment, like Old Yeller dies or something like that, I'm just kind of like, but if it's like a happy, heartwarming moment, that's what gets me. Now that I'm a dad too, any type of like dad, daughter type videos, they just wreck me. Yeah. I'm a mess.
Cute.
I'm an emotional mess. Yeah. But I don't cry on sad things. It's only like happy, heartwarming. Like those soldier come home videos, you know, like when they surprise a family member, I'm a mess.
No.
Absolute mess. Yeah. My wife sends them to me just because she knows I'm just going to tear up. I'm going to be like 50-year-old dude that cries like
That's okay. Crying's good for you.
Yeah. But anyway, Frozen 2, we were watching it, and there's this moment that I'm not going to spoil it. There's a very heartwarming, like, emotional moment at the very end of the movie. I'm sitting right next to my boss on a plane on the way to Vegas, and I just, like, I'm like, and he looks at me. He looks at what I'm watching. I'm watching this little kids show, and I just have tears just streaming down my face, like, this is terrible.
Bambi must have ruined you.
But again, Bambi was sad, so it didn't kill me. Like, it was like, fine. Well, it killed Bambi, but...
So Land Before Time?
No,
nothing.
No, I'll feel it, but I'm not gonna cry. Like I'll feel sad, or I won't like I won't like the tension, or like I feel like
How about Finding Nemo when he was found?
Yeah, that's fine. It's just
Didn't cry.
you have to just when you watch Frozen 2, there's a moment you'll know when it is.
That's the Dylan moment.
Oh man, every time it gets me.
How many times has it been?
30. Like my wife still just looks at me and she's like, "You're gonna cry in about 5 minutes, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yes." Are you a crier in movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I cry easily.
Yeah.
I have bad drainage right here.
You should get it checked out.
I already know.
No, you should get it fixed. You're like, I already know I have a problem. I'm good.
I'm good. I just cry easily.
You have bad drainage, so
like your tears.
Wait, it's starting. It's starting.
So it goes into your sinus, but my sinus, I get like blocked sinuses. That's too much information right now. And then my tears don't drain properly, so I always
they just well up.
Yes.
Yes.
So I just cry.
I don't have that problem. I just my tears come here.
Yeah, well, I should.
So they just don't drop. They just like stay there.
No, like even if I'm not actually like
crying,
but like I'm a little emotional, then I start to kind of cry. I should be in Hollywood.
Oh, that's true.
I know.
Think of something minorly sad.
I know. Onions.
Yeah. I've always wondered how they can just do so good crying on command. Yeah. It's incredible.
I wonder if they're hurting themselves actually. Like
someone's just like stabbing them.
Yeah. Or they're stepping on a pin or something.
Yeah, they're pinching themselves or something. This is what everyone wants to hear. You're like, how long are we going?
I don't know.
You're like, yeah, we can go forever.
I don't know. I mean, have we kind of covered everything?
We've covered a lot. I think what I really wanted people to understand is your cool story. The fact you're an immigrant, in a couple of years, you built this really cool thing. I think it's hopeful for anyone wanting to start a company, and I think it's great. So I think we accomplished that. I think people know who you are and where to find you. Mm-hmm. I think we covered all the fun stuff, and we covered the line, and we covered Dubai. Mm-hmm. We covered the fact you hate zoos.
Yeah, I don't like zoos. Love scuba diving.
Yeah?
Have you been?
No. I'm too busy being at zoos. Mm. Just kidding. I don't remember the last time I've been to a zoo. I really don't. But now that you said that, I'm probably just going to go buy a zoo pass. Nah. Just to spite you. I'm going to send you.
I feel nothing.
No? If I send you like a selfie at like the zoo next time?
No, I mean, people do what they want. I mean, the zoo is already there.
Yeah.
The animals are already there.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can annoy you.
Oh, it's pretty hard, actually. I don't know. I'm just like, oh, well.
You're like, I'm a business owner. I deal with way more stuff.
It's kind of hard. I mean, you do you. I mean, I just do whatever you want. I don't want to control anyone's lives. That's just why I do the things I do.
Yeah. I like controlling just everyone. I don't know. I have always felt the tension with zoos and like not loving it.
I just feel sad when I'm in zoo. Like I've seen like these animals in the wild, you know, like
yeah. But I also understand like not all, but some of them have also been like they were gonna die.
Yeah.
So I'm like for like conservation and stuff like that, or trying to help animals survive, or like Steve Irwin. Did you watch? Are you a Dancing with the Stars person?
No, but I did see a clip of
So Robert Irwin was
Yeah.
on it. He's killing it, by the way. My wife's making me watch this season.
Yeah.
And he killed it. But there was like an emotional moment where he danced with his mom.
Aw.
And I was a massive Steve Irwin fan growing up.
Aw.
Massive. Like I pretended like my animals were crocodiles and I would wrestle them. Like I loved them. And so when he died, it was like,
It was larger than life.
yeah, it was. So then watching Robert dance with his mom, that was a crying moment for me and my wife. We were both
Aw.
just like, and like everyone was in tears
That's
there.
really sweet.
But anyway, he's a conservationist, so he's
And Jane Goodall, rest in peace. She was here in Detroit.
I don't know who that is.
Jane Goodall?
Mm-mm.
Of course you know. The old lady that, does research or did research with chimpanzees and gorillas.
Oh, I didn't know her name. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yes. So she passed.
Oh, she did? Oh,
yeah,
that's sad.
recently. But I saw her like 2 weeks before she passed in Detroit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she had like a talk at the Fisher.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
I saw her and I was like, Jane Goodall.
That would have been me and Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
I just think it's so dumb he died by a stingray. That's so dumb. Whenever I like see a stingray, I just like flip him off. just because of Steve. I'm like, screw you guys.
But Steve
suck.
wouldn't have been mad about it.
I am though.
Steve would have been
No, I don't like sting. I love crocodiles.
You do?
Stingrays. Yeah, I think they're great. I legit like as a kid would like love to like jump in after a crocodile and like do what he did. Now I'm like too fat and slow, but as a kid I thought that'd
That's
be so cool.
crazy.
Yeah.
Never crossed my mind to do that.
No. I think crocodiles are really cool. But I think what Robert's doing is awesome. It's like taking up his dad's legacy and just doing a lot of great work with animals. And anyway, that moment when he was dancing with his mom, dude, it was like,
all right.
It was awful. Like it was so sweet, but I was like, because I
awful
hadn't
for
seen his
Dylan.
mom since the last time I watched like a Steve Irwin episode, and now she's like 20 years older, dancing
Aw.
with her son, and it was like,
And he does look like him.
he does talks like super like crocky mate, just like super like passionate about animals. So
that's awesome.
yeah. Well, I'm excited to get your podcast going. So we'll have to, maybe by the time this episode's out,
Yeah.
your podcast will be out.
Maybe. And then we could plug the Rare Plant Fairy podcast,
Yeah,
unless we have a better name for it.
I think it's a good name.
The Rare Plant Fairy podcast.
Yeah. I think, dude, you have 10,000 people on a Facebook thing. You just have to, hey guys, here's a podcast and you can learn everything. I think your podcast would be the perfect media to do the teaching of what it's like to be like Rare Plant Fairy lifestyle and teaching people, hey, you want to learn how to take care of these plants. You're new to this. You're like, listen to our podcast. We talk through what it's like to these different plants. And we pick a couple different plants each episode, talk about, I think that's the perfect medium to do that too.
Yeah. We want to talk about plant care, of course, education, and also like plant culture.
Yeah.
Plant culture is its own subculture.
Interesting. I don't know what that means.
Well, it's like we got our own like lingo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a new world.
Kind of. Our new inside jokes.
It sounds great.
Tea.
I think, yeah, like, or even like what's coming up or new things you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
People always ask me, what's the next it plant?
And you're like, listen to our podcast. That's what you need to say. Like, plug it.
Always.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this has been fun. Guys, thank you for coming to this episode of the Dylan England Show. Thank you to Jocelyn for coming on. And hope you had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Different than what you thought? Did you know what to expect?
I didn't know, really. I don't like to overprep myself anyway. I feel like conversation's better free flowing.
It's the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for making the drive, the 15-minute
I know, it was so far.
crazy drive you had to make. And thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Dylan English. So as always, please share it with a friend, comment, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. All that stuff. Do that right now.
Here.
And check out the rareplantfairy.com. Check them out on Instagram. Give them a follow. They have some really cool stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Dylan English Show. Cool. Thank you.